Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Keep exploring. In today's video, we are going to discuss the basic concepts for the chapter Understanding Quadrilaterals Class 8. In this video, we will learn the angle sum property of a polygon. So we will be using the GeoGebra applet to understand the concepts in a better way. So let's start. The angle sum property for the polygons. So when you talk of angle sum property, so here we will be considering the interior angles of a polygon. So the sum of the interior angles of any polygon can be found using the formula n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree. So here n is nothing but the number of sides in the polygon. So using this formula, we can easily find the sum of the interior angles of any polygon. So let's see one example. So we know the angle sum property for a triangle. Already in our earlier classes we have learned the angle sum property says that the sum of the angles is always 180 degrees. So here when we talk of a triangle, n will be equals to 3 because the number of sides in a triangle is 3. So here the sum of the interior angles will be equals to 3 minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree. So 3 minus 2 is nothing but 1. 1 into 180 degree is 180 degree. Hence we can easily use this formula to find the sum of the interior angles of any polygon. Now let's consider a quadrilateral. So when we talk about a quadrilateral has 4 sides. So here n will be 4. So we are considering a quadrilateral now. So when you consider a quadrilateral, n equals to 4. So the sum of the interior angles will be n minus 2, that is 4 minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree. So 4 minus 2, so we get 2. 2 multiplied by 180, we get 360 degree. So always remember the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Now here we see that basically what is this 180 degree? 180 degree is the sum of the interior angles of a triangle. So we are considering triangles and finding the sum of the interior angles of other polygons. So here we will see using the GeoGebra applet how we get the sum of the interior angles of different polygons. To start with, the smallest polygon, that is a triangle. So a triangle has 3 sides, so it is a polygon with 3 sides. You can see the name itself here. Now you can see the formula n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree. Now let's see what is this n minus 2. So here you can see if a polygon has n sides, then internally it can be divided into n minus 2 triangles. So any polygon can be divided into triangles. Now the number of triangles is n minus 2. So n minus 2 is the number of triangles. Each triangle is 180 degree as we can see here. So the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So using that we will be finding the sum of the interiors of different polygons. So let's start with a 4-sided polygon, that is a quadrilateral. You can see here. So here we have considered all the regular polygons so that it becomes easier to understand. So and it is true for regular and whether it is a regular or a irregular polygon. So here for this a quadrilateral you can see n is equals to 4. As you can see the formula on the left side, n equals to 4. So see here 4 minus 2, that is 2. 2 multiplied by 180, we get 360. So here what is this n minus 2? N minus 2 is the number of triangles. As you can see here, since it is a 4-sided, 4 minus 2 we get 2 triangles. So 2 triangles, each triangle is 180. So 2 triangles we get 2 into 180, 360 degree. Now let's see it for a pentagon. Now see, the pentagon can be divided into 3 triangles because a pentagon has 5 sides. 5 minus 2, 3. So there are 3 triangles inside a pentagon. Each triangle is 180. So 3 triangles, 3 into 180 we get 540. And if we add also, since we have considered regular pentagon, we can see each angle is 108 degree. If you add them, 108 108s are there. So we get anyhow 540 degree. So here it's a very much easier way to find the sum of the interior angles of a polygon. Just you have to find out the number of triangles it has and just multiply it by 180 degree according to the number of triangles. Now let's see for a hexagon. You can see an hexagon has 6 sides. So 6 minus 2, as you can see on the left side, 6 minus 2 becomes 4. So this polygon has 6 sides. So it can be divided into 4 triangles. 4 into 180, 720. Now 7 sides, 7 minus 2, 5. So it has 5 triangles. So for each triangle 180, 5 into 180, 900. So in this way, easily you can explore and see how different polygons has different interior angles. You can see this. So sum of the interior angles for any number of sides we can get it now. So here using this applet up to a 20-sided polygon we can get. As you can see here, a polygon with 20 sides is called as an icosagon. So an icosagon has 20 sides and the sum of the interior angle becomes 3240. As there are 20 sides, so here 20 minus 2, that is 18. So it contains 18 triangles. It can be divided into 18 triangles. Each triangle is 180. So here we get 18 into 180, 3240. So using this applet, just you have to move the slider and see for different polygons what is the sum of the interior angle. As the regular polygons are used here, so it is quite easy to understand how we get the sum of interior angles. Now let's see, after the interior angles property, now we'll see the exterior angle property. So the sum of the exterior angle of any polygon, let's see how we can find it. So the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is always 360 degree. So whatever the number of sides it may have, the sum of the exterior angle is always 360 degree. So let's consider this pentagon as it has 5 vertices. So A, B, C, D, E is a pentagon. Now here the measure of the angles, angle 1, angle 2, 3, 4 and 5 are the exterior angles taken in an order. Remember, it has to be taken in an order. That means each vertex should have only one exterior angle. So we should move along. See here, first we are starting from A, we get one exterior angle. So here then B, one exterior angle, C, D, E. So we have got 5 exterior angles. So when we add these 5 exterior angles, we get 360 degree. And this is true whatever be the number of sides of the polygon. It may have any number of sides. This is true for all the polygons. The sum of the exterior angle is always 360 degree. Now let's use the GeoGebra applet and visualize and get a proof of how the sum of the exterior angles is 360 degree. Now let's consider this pentagon. Now we'll see how the sum of the exterior angle is equals to 360 degree. So when we talk of 360 degree, when we make a complete round, we get 360 degree. That is a complete angle. So let's see. Now you can see at point O we have a car and we will allow it to move along the boundary of this pentagon and see what are the angles formed and how the sum of the exterior angle comes out. So let's start. Here you can see at the point A, again at point B one angle, at point C another angle, point D, point E. Now you can see this. Now finally after moving all around the boundary and making different exterior angles, moving at an angle A, angle B, angle C, D and E, it has again come back to its original position. Hence we see that it makes a complete round. So let's see it again. What are the angles also made? See here. First at point A, we have got 80 degree, at point B 75.7, then 60.7, 79 degree and 64.6 degree. So like this the different exterior angles are formed. After that it reaches its own position. Hence we say that it makes a complete round and the angle form is 360 degree. Hence the sum of the exterior angle is nothing but 360 degree. Let's see another way of proving that the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degree. So here we have considered a triangle. As you can see we have 3 vertices and 3 exterior angles. So let's start. So just we'll use the slide button and see how it works. So first, this is the first exterior angle we have, angle 1 you can say, first exterior angle. So we will add it with the second one. So this is the second exterior angle. Now again we'll add it with the third one. So we get a complete angle. Hence the sum of the 3 angles is equals to 360 degree. So you can see it again. Just we have to slide it and you can see how the angles are adding up to 360 degree. So the sum of the 3 angles is 360 degree. Now let's see the same thing for a quadrilateral. we will start adding the exterior angles. Angle 1, 2, 3 and 4. You can see here we have added the 4 angles, 1, 2, 3 and 4. When you add up, so we get a complete angle, that is angle around a point that is always equal to 360 degrees. Here we have considered a pentagon. As you can see this, earlier also we have seen in a pentagon. So start with the first angle, angle 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. When we have added all the 5 exterior angles, it sums up to 360 degrees. As you can see, we get an angle around a point. So angle around a point is always equals to 360 degrees. Here we can see another method of getting is, so here what we'll do, we will just move exterior angles one by one. You can see this, just as I keep on sliding. Already one angle we have, then angle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. All the 7 angles are adding up. So as it is an heptagon with 7 sides, hence you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All the 7 angles add up and make a complete angle that is equals to 360 degrees. The same thing for an octagon with 8 sides. So it has 8 exterior angles. Just will keep on sliding it and add up one by one. So you can see when you keep on sliding, the angles add up to each other and we get a complete angle that is equals to 360 degrees. So for an octagon also, the sum of the exterior angle becomes 360 degrees. Now let's explore more on exterior angles of a polygon. So using this, you can see starting from triangle up to octagon, we can easily know how the exterior angles add up to make a complete angle that is equal to 360 degrees. So here we have considered a triangle with 3 vertices. You can see here the check boxes like move the exterior. You have to click on that one. So when you click on it, it starts moving 1, 2 and 3. So we get a complete angle. The same way quadrilateral. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. It is equals to 360 degrees. Same thing for a pentagon. Angle 1, angle 2, move the third one, fourth one and the fifth one. They also add up to get 360 degrees. That's a complete angle. Same thing for hexagon. Easily we can move all at a time and get 360 degrees. For an heptagon, 360 degrees. And for an octagon also 360 degrees. Hence we say that the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is always equals to 360 degrees. Now let's go through some important points that are related to the basic concept for understanding quadrilaterals. The first thing says the sum of the interior and exterior angle is always equals to 180 degrees. So here this is applicable for all the polygons, whether it is a triangle, a quadrilateral, a pentagon or an hexagon. For any polygon, the interior angle and the exterior angle when we add up, it is always equals to 180 degrees. So we will see more on this using the GeoGebra applet. Now the next one says each exterior angle of a regular polygon of n sides is equals to 360 degree by n. That means if you consider any polygon with n sides, so let us consider a pentagon. So remember this is only for regular polygons. So if you consider regular pentagon, so n equals to 5. So 360 degree by 5. So 360 degree by 5, how much we get? 72. That means 72 is the exterior angle of the polygon. And remember all the exterior angles will be equal. Since, and why it is equal? As we know, for a regular pentagon or a regular polygon, interior angles are equal. And since interior angles are equal, the exterior angles are always equal. As we know, the relation between interior and exterior is, that is, their sum is always 180. So if one of the angle is 120, the another angle, that means the exterior will be 60 degree. If the interior is 120, the exterior is 60 degree. So all the interior angles are 120 and so all the exterior angles also will be 60. Hence it says that if the interior angles are equal, the exterior angles are also equal. So for a regular polygon, exterior angles are also equal. And we know the sum of the exterior angle is 360 degree. Hence 360 degree, the total is 360 degree by n is the number of sides or number of angles. We can say here n is the number of sides. Since the number of sides is equal to the number of angles, so we are just dividing it and we get each exterior angle of a polygon. Now The next one says, same thing, the number of sides of a regular polygon equals to 360 degree by each exterior angle. So according to the exterior angle of the regular polygon, we can find how many sides it has. Now let's use the GeoGebra applet and verify these things, these important points. Now let's see the relation between the interior angle and exterior angle. So we have considered a triangle here. We know here we are considering only regular polygons so that it is easy for us to understand. So here we see each exterior angle is 120. Now let's see what is the interior angle will be. As written here, each interior angle is 180 degree minus the exterior angle. So we get 60 degree. So you can see here 60 plus 120 is 180. So everywhere we can see that one, the sum of the interior and the exterior angle is always 180 degree. And this is for all the polygons. You can see here the four-sided polygon 90 and 90 as we have considered regular polygons here. Now when we are considering a pentagon, so exterior is 72 and interior is 108. So if you know the exterior angle, you can see here, if I know the exterior angle, easily I can find the interior angle. Just you have to subtract. And if you know the interior angle, easily you can find the exterior angle. So using the formula, the sum of the interior and exterior is 180 degree. So for an hexagon, let's see it. So hexagon 120 and 60, interior is 120 and exterior is 60 degree. For heptagon, same thing, octagon, nonagon and decagon. Like that, of any polygon we take, the sum of the interior and exterior angle is always 180 degree. Next, we know that the sum of the exterior angle of any polygon is equal to 360 degree. Hence, we have got the formula that each exterior angle equals to 360 degree by n. As you can see here, we have considered a regular triangle. So each exterior angle is 120. So 360 degree by the number of sides, that is 3, you get 120. So we can verify for all the polygons here. To start with a triangle, then a regular quadrilateral, that is a square. We know that each angle is 90 degree and 360 by 4 is also 90 degree. So we are just using the formula 360 degree by n, where n is the number of sides it has. So 360 degree by n. Now using this formula, we can find the number of sides, or you can find the exterior angle of the regular polygons. So for a pentagon, so 360 degree by 5 we get 72, 360 degree by 6 we get 60 degree. Like that, we can easily find the exterior angle of each regular polygon. And also, if you know the exterior angle, we can easily find how many sides it has just by using the formula 360 degree by n. We get exterior angle, and if you want number of sides, we have to do 360 degree by each exterior angle. So here we can see here a polygon. Suppose only a polygon is given and each exterior angle is 36 degree. So easily we can divide 360 degree by 36, we will get 10. Hence it is a decagon. So in this way you can verify for all the polygons and explore it on your own and get the result in front of you. You can see this, each exterior angle equals to, just remember the formula, 360 degree by n. So in this way, you please go through the links that is given in the description box and use the applet and understand the basic concepts behind the chapter. Hope you have liked this video. Thank you and keep exploring.